Do you ever have so many things on the go at the same time that you just start procrastinating because you don't know which one to start first? That's today's problem. I walk you around a few of the things that need to get done. I have hammers to make. I have table to refinish. Then that green thing in the background is an easel I need to get made for Christmas. And then every Christmas I make something for my wife, and I haven't even started on that project yet either. So of course, the obvious solution is to procrastinate a whole bunch and do absolutely nothing useful, right? Like we'll start work on a hammer. Fastest way to remove waste is with a saw. So there's a rough shape. Now I think the next step is to make a handle. Touch too tight, so that's perfect. Now we'll bring it all down to that point and then start shaping the handle. Alright, so this is where we're at. Sanded up to 400 grit. Don't know if I like the shape of the handle or if I want to change it. But for prototype number 1, there's the handle. Now I'm just going to sand that a little bit so I can fit the head, and then we'll move on. I think that'll be good. Alright, let's part this off. No, I don't know if I trust myself enough with the skew. I think that's about as far as I trust myself with the tool. Let's get a saw and finish it off. First, my high-end new sawtail here. You can check out the video. There we go. Right, let's sand up the end of this. So that's prototype handle number 1. I'm gonna put some oil on it and see how it looks. Always satisfying opening a can of this stuff. Now, work on the hammerhead. We've got the cut faces cleaned up to 80 grit, which is already looking pretty decent. Now, I put a chamfer on all the edges. Little hand filing. So we need to set up an actual metal working station somewhere. This works. And get a quite even taper on here, so even that out. Do a little bit of polishing, clean up that stuff, and then I think I'm going to attempt to engrave it on the CNC, and we'll see how that goes. We're going to attempt to engrave some brass. Just going to probe my Z height, make a little pocket to hold the hammer in. Well, silly me, I forgot to hit the record button, but there's the first pocket. We'll see how it does. So these little corners here are to allow clearance for these corners, but the pressure on the edges should be sufficient. Quite big enough, so we'll give it a couple thousandths more. All right, here we go. We have the machine set to take 2 thousandths off. We'll see if that's enough to fit that. Not quite, a little bit more. Alright, so here's what happened. I used too big of an offset because I was being too aggressive. But given that this only takes, 30 seconds to cut out, I'll just move my machine over and I'll cut it out over here and not be so aggressive. So I have my height set, a 1/32 inch engraving bit in there, and that's secured. So let's see how she does. And look at that, didn't break anything or anything. Well, it worked. Check this out. That turned out pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. Now to get it out and do the other side. I think it's turning out pretty cool. There we go. Prototype number 1. Not entirely happy with the handle. I think it's a little too heavy for the hammer, for the head. However, it does feel nice in the hand. So I don't know, what do you guys think? So if you're interested in a hammer like this or this one, or if you want to support the channel or whatever, I am doing a giveaway for this one over on Patreon for the Workshop Therapy podcast. So if you want to run over and join up on Patreon over there, any level gets entered into the draw. So if you want that, well, not this one. This is Mark 1. The next one's going to be better. Head over to Patreon, sign up for that, and have a chance to win. So that's today in the shop. Made a hammer, got the material broken up for that thing back there, that easel, got some measurements. Did a bit of cleaning, which was desperately needed, and successfully procrastinated a few things. So all in all, it was a good day. Catch you tomorrow.